and I seen a sister saying that collectively women have come together, black women have come together and agreed that starting September 1st for the month of September that they will not be spending money with beauty supply stores, especially ones that are outside of our community. That means nowhere in Houston will a black woman be spending money on anything beauty, like a beauty supply.
And that's bullshit. They still do it. That's cap. We're in December as of me making this video, and they still buying the wigs, they still buying the lashes and all of that. This is the hypocritical thing that I see all the time online is you have so many black people that will call you an Uncle Tom, that will call you a coon if you criticize the black community in any way, shape, or form. And then on the other end, they over here, we got to support black-owned businesses. We got to support black people. We got to rally together. Forget every other race. It's black over everything. But then when you see where they spend their money, it don't match up. It don't line up. Like I just mentioned, you have these women that will go buy wigs and lashes and stuff. They buy it off Temu. Who owns that? The Chinese. They'll go buy it off Shein. Who owns that? The Chinese. They'll go to Walmart and buy their stuff. Who owns that? A white family. They'll buy it on Amazon. Who owns that? A white family. So let's be honest, man. I'm tired of hearing that nonsense where they like, we got to support black people. But then you look at their dollars and it don't add up.
Because I haven't seen one black-owned beauty supply store in the whole city. If I'm wrong, please y'all tap in and tell the sisters where they could go spend their money with black people at. Or I wouldn't know because I don't, I'm a whole nigga. I don't give a damn. But I know everything in and around Acres Home Studio is nothing but yangs like a motherfucker. You go up and down Harwin. All that beauty, all that shit is yangs, not one or sand niggas. But yeah, so as much as I wanted to succeed for black women and for us as a people, I don't think it will because I think we go back to the word indoctrinated. I think you're gonna find out just how much black women really hate themselves.
Damn.
I think I know where he's going with this. There's a YouTube channel that I've reacted to once on this channel. There's a guy who goes around, he goes to HBCUs and he interviews women and asks them, mostly his channel is about black women wearing synthetic hair. And he asks them why they do that. And they always say because it's a protective hairstyle. Nonsense. You can braid your hair, your own hair, and it's just as protective, if not more protective. But I think this is where he's about to go with it, because you see these women all the time wearing another race's hair or wearing like wigs or something that completely cover their hair. And why else would you do that unless you don't like the hair that you were born with? Or you put these long lashes on to like make yourself look like you have longer lashes than you really do. What's wrong with the lashes that God gave you? What's wrong with the hair that God gave you? I understand if every now and then, once in a blue moon, you want to put some extensions or something in just to make your hair look a little bit longer. I understand that. I'm not saying you can't do nothing, but let's not lie and hide behind the guise that it's to protect your hair when we know it's either one, you're lazy and you just don't want to deal with your natural hair because it does require effort, or two, you don't like what God gave you. We just got to be real. Call a spade a spade.
The look of themselves. How many black women really can't stand to see themselves for who they are?
You know, black hair care and synthetic like beauty products just for black women is a multi-billion-dollar business every year.
Yeah, and if they take that away from that business just a month, that business could damn near collect, because they're single-handedly holding that business up. Black women are single-handedly holding the beauty, especially in the hood. Not to say that white women don't spend money. They spend
the whole cosmetology.
Yeah, but
white all women do
because they age fucked up. White women, and so they spend a lot on makeup. Not as
he not lying. I think white women probably spend more on makeup and black women spend more on like hair care products. So he's not lying. It's across the board. I say the in my opinion, the race that probably spend the least amount on makeup stuff is probably Asian women. And let's go ahead and just take a look at it. Okay, so this is what I just found. Oh shit, man. It says black women spend 9.4 billion on beauty products. They did that in 2023, and they're responsible for 11% of the total US beauty spending. So they make up the majority And it says right here that they spend most of that on hair care. And then the women that spend the most on makeup products are Hispanic women. So ultimately, women of color are the ones that are spending the most in the beauty industry.
But for all synthetic products like the nails, the lashes, the hair, like even the people who are going to school for cosmetology, the majority are black
that
women.
shit that skyrocketed. You see go online, you see makeup. I'm a makeup artist. You know that wasn't a thing. I remember the first
black women are the fire underneath that.
Black people, period. Black people, whatever term you want to use, because you know, foundational Black Americans, or whatever you want to use to describe us, because I'm so tired of that conversation as a whole.
Next interview.
Yeah, because that'll be one of the main reasons we never ever get anywhere as a people, because we gonna be down there ready to fight and kill each other over what we gonna call ourselves.
With our uniform, our jerseys, colors.
That's all it gonna take is one nigga to stand up. What are we?
We FBA. No, we Native American.
Yeah.
No, we Hebrew Israelites.
Yeah, we descendants of slaves. We Moors. And all it take is for one white man to walk in the room and say, "All y'all niggas."
Everybody gonna come together and not like that. Everybody gonna hate that. That's funny as fuck. That's next interview, man. That's a deep one.
Yeah. So, but I truly don't believe that. I think maybe if they get 1% of black women to agree with that, I would be amazed. Anything over 1%, I owe y'all an apology, and I'm offering my apology.
That was my next question. Do you think they could do it?
No, they can't do it. They cannot do it, because this is why. The black community as a whole, not just women, but the men included, as a whole, we care too much about image. There's just too many black people out there that care too much about what they look like, what their status is, you know, keeping up with the Joneses. They got to get the new clothes. They got to get the new shoes that come out. They always want to get the newest cars. I heard somebody at work today say that there's no purpose in buying a car and that it's just smarter to lease every vehicle you get. That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. Dumbest shit I've ever heard. So that's why we'll never be able to get anywhere. It's because the black community doesn't know how to spend their money properly. Y'all just saw when I pulled up the stats, 9.4 billion is spent on hair care products. Like, what if that 9.4 billion was spent on things that were way more crucial to the society? Let's say instead of spending it on nonsense like hair care products, it was spent on the educational system, boosting the literacy rates. Specifically, young black boys have the lowest literacy rates in the entire country. What if we spent it on that? Making sure that our kids could read. What if we spent it on making sure our kids could go to trade school if they decided that? Why don't we spend it on prison reform? Getting some of these kids therapy. Some of these kids that are super emotional because they ain't got no dads in their lives. They don't know how to express their emotions properly, end up in prison. Like, there could be so much more stuff that money could be spent on versus nonsense. And I'm not saying, look, I could be 100% honest. I'm not saying I'm over here investing all my money into the black community, but I'm talking about the people that are always spewing that jargon. Oh, we got to make sure we support black businesses. We got to make sure we support our black kids. Those are the people I'm talking to. Y'all want to be so pro-black all the time. And then when you go spend your money, you go spend 9.4 billion on hair stuff. Come on now, man. So I don't want to hear that. But yeah, man, this is where I'm going to leave the video off. I already know there's going to be a lot of salty people in the comments, but I really don't care, man, at this point. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about this video in the comment section. I'll leave the video linked in the description so you can go check out the entire thing for yourselves. The one thing that I learned from this video is people be lying, man. People say they support something and then the money shows otherwise. But yeah, before you leave, don't forget to hit the like button and to subscribe to the channel. I'll catch y'all in the next video, man. Peace.